It's me, SJP, Scott Joseph Phares, here with another episode of Kill the Noise Podcast. Don't forget to rate and review us on iTunes. All right, this episode we're talking about one of my favorite topics, meditation. When I first heard about meditation, I thought it was kind of silly and weird because it was so foreign to me and I did not understand it at all. So I began to research and found out the different benefits of meditation, which, as if you've ever heard anybody talk about it, they'll say, oh, it reduces stress. And it does. I tell you what, and it helps you focus and calm your mind. Who wants to calm all them voices in your head? Can you say me? Me. All right. Yes, you. So we are going to give this a shot, and I'm going to walk you through the different types of meditations I've tried and what I like about them. We're going to create some more self-awareness, some benefits to the cardiovascular and immune system. And did you know that meditation can even slow the aging process? And I'm not even getting paid to talk about meditation up in this mug. Yeah! All right. So in this episode, we will talk about the effects of meditation, why it works, how long should you meditate, guided meditation and different apps you can use, and beating insomnia and anxiety and sleep issues with sleep meditation, and how to load up your happy truck with gratitude meditation. And at the end of the episode, we will have the book of the week. Can I get a heck yeah for the heck yeah segment? Heck yeah, oh heck yeah, heck yeah, oh heck yeah. All right, for the heck yeah segment, which is actually called the heck yeah moment of the week if I was reading this correctly, I want to tell you about 93-year-old Clarence Purvis from Georgia. If you're listening, Clarence, you are the man. All right. He lost his wife of 64 years of marriage 4 years ago. All right. So every day for the past 4 years since she's been gone, he takes a picture of his wife with him to Smith's restaurant where he often ate with his wife at. And his wife's name was Carolyn. So he sits there and has a lunch date with his wife's photo every day. All right. Just picture that. This golden heart of a man, Clarence Purvis, 93 years old, lost his wife 4 years ago, and still goes to Smith's restaurant where him and his wife ate for years and has lunch with her. I tell you what, that is love, folks, and that is good for the soul. So you, Mr. Clarence Purvis, deserve a big heck yeah! Heck yeah, oh heck yeah, heck yeah, oh heck yeah. All right, guys, I want you to focus in with me here. This is the Beam Me Up affirmation of the week. And this is one of my favorites. It's from The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. This is the affirmation right here, and you'd say it along with me. Life is easy. Life is great. Bring me all things that are good. Life is easy. Life is great. Bring me all things that are good. Life is easy. Life is great. Bring me all things that are good. Oh, won't you please?
No, I'm not a writer.
Okay.
All right, we're going to dive right in here and talk about meditation, which is the easy part. It's the doing that's the hardest, folks. And the hardest part of it is finding time in the day to meditate. And so sometimes what I'll do is I'll meditate in the morning, typically before the gym or after the gym. I'll usually get up about 5:30 in the morning and go to the gym and meditate afterwards, sometimes 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Just depends on what I want to do. Usually guided meditation. And like I said, I was a skeptic turned believer, and I've been meditating for a good while now, and it's been one of the best parts of my life as far as like overall happiness and even health. And the time I spent researching and reading about meditation, which I'm still in the beginning and learning like everybody else is, but I'm hoping to teach you a little bit about it. One of the things that amazed me about it was the physical benefits of meditation, and they're pretty amazing. They've done MRI images and shown that there's a complete change in the brain's different departments, which result in a relaxation response to the whole entire body, which I thought was cool. And meditation also has other health benefits, such as lowering high blood pressure, lowering the levels of blood lactate, which reduces anxiety, folks. And it's true. It's quite an amazing free thing you can do just to make yourself feel better. It also decreases tension related to pain, such as like joint problems, tension headaches. And it also increases the serotonin production that improves the mood and behavior and increases energy levels. That kind of is something we all kind of would want, is to feel more energized, right, and have a better mood. So meditation will do that for you. It did it for me. It was kind of weird at first, and when I first started meditating, I mean, your mind, I mean, if you're like me, my mind, I'm always thinking about 100 different things at one moment, and it really kind of helps just throw all the other thoughts aside and just focus on being present, which is amazing. It also has huge mental benefits that brings brainwave patterns into a relaxed alpha state that relaxes the body as well as the mind. And when you start meditating consistently, you'll notice, like I did, that anxiety decreases, your emotional stability improves, and even you kind of feel more creative and your happiness increases, which is the big one. And then you also will feel a peace of mind, which is amazing. That's kind of what we're all searching for, isn't it? A peace of mind. Can I get a heck yeah on that? All right. So we're going to talk about a couple different types of meditation and different times to do it. And like I mentioned earlier, one of my favorites is morning meditation. It's my absolute favorite time to meditate. Like I said, you can start off, if you're new to meditation, I'd recommend just starting off with 5-minute increments. And we'll get into some different ones, but guided meditation is the best way to start out. It was for me anyways. And you can find it on YouTube. There's different apps like Headspace, Take 10. There's one called Simple Meditation, I believe is what it's called. Or you can just look it up on YouTube, and type in guided meditation. Boom, there you go. But for morning meditation, it's just a very, I basically created it into a morning habit, a daily habit that I do, and it's just a huge, huge deal. I'm telling you, if you guys just give it a shot, I would tell you, like all the other people say, try it for 21 days and make it a habit, but just try it for 5 days and 5 minutes for 5 days. Just give it the shot. I'm telling you, I want to hear what you guys get out of it, or if anything, It works for most people, but consistency is the key, folks. I'm telling you, if you just stick to it, you'll get a lot out of it. Now, aside from guided meditation, which we'll get into later, one of the ways to meditate is the standard self-directed meditation, which is basically you sit down comfortably and you close your eyes and simply breathe naturally. And the big key to all meditation you'll find is keeping your focus on your breath as it goes in and out, and try to breathe from the stomach area, and notice how your body moves with each breath in and out. So I still struggle with the just the standard self-directed meditation, because sometimes I always catch myself wandering off and I'm like, what am I doing here? What do I got to do? Hang on a second, what am I going to have for eat later, or whatever. Anyways, what am I going to have to eat? Not for eat. What are we, cavemen around here? Jeez Louise, on a popsicle stick. All right, now we're going to talk about guided meditation, which is my absolute favorite. And can I talk today? Jeez, I need to get the marbles out of my mouth, and I'm not cutting this and editing it. This is for your listening pleasure. All right. For guided meditation, it's easy to find online. Like I said, you can go on YouTube and simply search for it and play it through your phone speakers or plug in some headphones, which is what I like to do. And you can go on YouTube, search for guided meditation, and there's some apps I was talking about earlier, like the Take 10 app. That's TAKE and the number 10, or there's another app called Headspace or Simple Meditation. There's hundreds of them out there, and they're all great options. You can't go wrong. The thing I like about guided meditation is there's somebody else talking to you, and they're kind of telling you what to do, and it's just very relaxing and amazing. And I don't know, it's almost like you're just doing some magic and making yourself feel better. And the best part is it's free. Oh yeah. All right. Another one I really enjoy a lot is what's called ambient music therapy, which I use that in conjunction with meditation. And I do have a favorite. There is an ambient music therapy album, and it's called The Drones. That's TheDrones. The Drones. I guess that's what a drone sounds like, right? But you can find that on iTunes or wherever you get your music, Spotify, the whole thing. It's on there, Apple Music. And I typically, what I like about the ambient music therapy is sometimes if I'm like on the treadmill at the gym, sometimes we're walking outside, I'll just knock out some ambient music therapy. I'll bring up the Drones album on my phone, and I don't know, it's just very ambient music, and it kind of just puts you in a zone just by listening to it. But I like to use that and listen to one song, and just for one song I just think about everything I'm grateful for. And that makes you feel amazing, because you're just thinking about all these amazing things you're grateful for. And it can be something small, like the shoes on your feet, the car you're driving to work, or the car you're not driving to work if you work for yourself. So self high five, as my man DDP would say. That's Diamond Dallas Page from WCW/WWE. For any of you non-wrestling fans out there, shout out to him for doing his DDP yoga program. I've read a million great results on that, but that's for another conversation for another time. All right. And sometimes whenever I'm doing the ambient music therapy thing, and a lot of times I'm doing cardio, but I've done it like just sitting down in meditation form. And sometimes I catch myself in like the meditation itself with like just the biggest smile on my face, because I'm thinking of all the things I'm grateful for, and it just puts you in a DGM, a damn good mood. Yeah. And it really helps set the tone for the day. And I don't know, I'm just telling you, this is some of the cool little stones I've overturned. What's that they say? Some stones that I have lifted up and found a treasure under. Nobody's ever said that, but I just said it now, so now we can say they said it. If you listen to this 3 times, that's more than one person. So now we are they if you listen to this 3 times. But yeah, like I'm saying, focusing on gratitude can really help keep your happy truck fueled for the day and just keep you rolling along. And now to my favorite. Well, I think all the meditations are my favorite. They're all different times of the day. This one is sleep meditation. And throughout my whole life, I've been traditionally a night owl. Staying up late, even if I had to get up early. And even as a child, I did that. So I struggled with trying to figure out a remedy for that, like work out really hard all day long and then try to sleep at night. But then my mind would be racing. I'd be awake thinking about different things, up working on different things, or just watching TV or staring up to the ceiling. Couldn't fall asleep. I mean, I've tried things over the years, like different like sleeping pills, melatonin. Melatonin worked the best out of any of the over-the-counter sleeping pills that's out there. So if you want to try something, try melatonin if that's your thing. But I don't use any of that anymore. Once I discovered sleep meditation, it was a complete game changer. Now, let me tell you, I was just randomly, I was looking, and I think I was on YouTube or something, and I typed in like meditation. I was going to watch like a documentary or an interview about for somebody, and I saw sleep meditation. And I'm like, what in the heck's this? Let's check it out. Because, I'll try everything. I'll try anything twice, And so I gave this a shot. It was by this guy named Michael Seeley. and he is a sleep meditation and hypnosis master. Let me tell you, folks, with his guided meditation for sleep, I have had the best sleep I've ever experienced in my entire life. I just want to let you guys know that Michael Seeley has no idea I'm even talking about him. He doesn't even know who in the heck I am, but I know who he is. I'm just telling you this because he is what really changed a lot of my life as far as sleep goes. And you can find him on, like I said, on iTunes, YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you get your music, folks. Just type in Michael Seeley. That's Michael. And his last name is Seeley, Sealey. And I simply just started up on my phone, and I had my headphones in, laid down, and just relaxing. I usually take 3 deep breaths beforehand. And just listen to what he's saying, and then off to sleep I go. And it is just fantastic. Sometimes I'll wake up in the morning and feel like I'm sunk into the bed because of how much deep sleep I've had. It's kind of wild. It's like my body's fully relaxed, and it's quite amazing. And for another thing, if you guys tried this sleep meditation and it works, and you wanted to find another alternative or it doesn't work, and you want to try something else, and there's other sleep meditations out there. You can just search sleep meditation and find the thousands of people out there that have products out there. And but one that I really like that you can get for free, it's actually a podcast that you can search for right on wherever you're listening to this podcast at. Just type in Sleep With Me. And it's called the Sleep With Me podcast, which is basically a bedtime story for adults. Who would have ever thunk it? My goodness, folks. One of the oldest traditions in human history, a bedtime story. And it is amazing. I love it. It's funny. It's quirky. And I couldn't tell you one story that I remember that what he really talked about. Because usually 20 to 25 minutes into the Sleep With Me podcast or sleep meditation, I'm already out. And the things are like an hour long. So, but anyways, it works. And I always wake up feeling refreshed and from an amazing night's sleep. One thing I also use, which I encourage you guys to, if you really get into, if the sleep meditation works for you, I use what's called I bought it on Amazon for $15. It's called a Bluetooth music headband. But there's other ones out there more expensive and stuff. But yeah, if you're looking for a cheap Bluetooth, it's called just the Bluetooth music headband. And it looks like a sweatband, basketball players wear them, other sports players and stuff, but it has little headphones in them, but they're Bluetooth, so you can kind of lay on your side, roll over. They're amazing. Bluetooth music headband. So at night, if you have a partner or somebody that's with you, you don't have to worry about your sleep meditation or whatever you're listening to keeping them awake, and it'll just be just for you to hear and in your ears, and you can sleep like a baby, but every baby sleeps at different times. But you will sleep better than you've ever slept before if you get these little headbands. I'm telling you what, they're a lot better than trying to sleep with a big bulky headset or some earbuds in, which I did that one time, and I think I still got a hurdy part on my cartilage on my ear. Yes, I said it, a hurdy part. It's not in the Webster's dictionary, I don't think, but if it is, let me know, because I think I just might have created a word. I tell you what, we're changing the world today. So if you're a skeptic like I was, hopefully with what I've told you, you'll give it a shot sooner or later. I just really want you guys to give meditation a try, because I want you to experience all the wonders that it has brought me. And remember, consistency is the key to this. If you're consistent with your meditation, like I said, try it for 5 minutes for the first 5 days. Just be consistent every day. And I want you to knock your stress levels down, your anxiety levels down, and bring your happiness level to the roof, all the way to the top, where the cherry is. So consistency is the key, folks. Go get it. All right, folks, thanks for listening. And this week's book of the week is not a self-help book. It is The Black Ice by Michael Connelly. You may know Michael Connelly's work as he wrote the book that was turned into the Matthew McConaughey movie, The Lincoln Lawyer. The Black Ice was basically the series that got me into writing or to reading books. I haven't written one yet. I should. I might. Heck, who knows? But it got me into reading books a long time ago, and it's such a page turner. It stars this detective Harry Bosch, which, yes, there is that Amazon TV series out there. If you guys have ever watched that, that is made from. He is the star of this book series and that show. Detective Harry Bosch is the man. I have not watched the series because I want to keep the mental image of Harry Bosch and all of his awesomeness in my own head and what I think he is, not the TV show. So, but yes, he is a detective and he is the man working out in LA. And just check it out. That's The Black Ice by Michael Connelly, the book of the week.